basically show you guys and explain how I do coloring. So basically, I start off with color blocking. Color blocking is really just me. So throughout this part, I'm starting to add the shadows. Sometimes I use the multiplying layer. This time is one of those times when I did. But normally I just use a darker variation of the color that I am painting on. And just I tend to move the color wheel down further. So each time, if I want the color lighter, say orange, I would move it to a little bit of yellow and then play around with the colors there. If, say, with the same example of orange, and I want a darker color, I tend to move it down to red. And that's how I get my colors onto my painting. I play around with the color wheel, and I play around with the saturation and desaturation of a color. Filled with primary colors, blue, yellow, red, but it worked out in the end. But basically, what I'm doing right here is I'm using the lasso fill tool to just instantaneously place colors where I want them, and then using an airbrush to give like a color dodge effect to it so that I can figure out the kind of environment that I want. I'm just trying to get the vibe of the painting before I get started. I'm just filling in with basic colors of the skin tone, of the hair, and a little bit of what I imagine the color of the highlight to be before I get started on the final part of the painting. At the left, I really wanted the rose. I originally wanted the spot where the glass vase is sitting on. It takes me a while to color block, mainly because I'm just trying to figure out where everything is going to go and how I really want my painting to pop before I merge all my layers, because I personally do not like painting on multitudes of layers. I like painting on one layer, especially if it's the main characters within the painting. There's no point in having multitudes of layers. I can't do hundreds of layers on a painting. So before I merge everything down, I want to make sure that the shadows and lights are where I want them to go, or at least close to it. Because I'll eventually probably maneuver and change things within the painting. But as long as the main focal point of the lighting is there, like I have a general idea, I'm okay with that. So I just constantly use the lasso tool at the top and then the lasso fill tool at the bottom to get my ideas out on the page in a quick manner so that I can actually get to the painting part. Because there's really no need for me to do line art, because one, I don't really like line art that much, but then two, I feel like line art would make my paintings more stiff before, if I draw line art before I do the painting. There's really no reason, because I'm going to paint over everything. So I say practice using the lasso fill tool and lasso tool.